Hi Capricorn, welcome to Light Stage Intuitive. Come on in, or welcome back if you're one of my subscribers. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate you guys. I'm going to be doing a general love reading for Capricorn Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. It may not resonate for all of you. If it's not your message, you might want to check out one of the videos for your other planetary placements. As well as my intention is that this reading is timeless, so whenever you feel yourself drawn to watch it, that's when this message is intended for you. Alright, so I'm going to pull some cards for your energy, what's going on with you, your person, what's going on with them, and for the connection between you, and we will talk about that. So let's see, Capricorn, what's going on? What have you been working on, working through? What's up in your life? What are you working towards? What's up in your world? Talk to me. Alright, Capricorn. Alright, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Wow, I don't want to start out that quickly. Let's try this again. Alright, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What is going on? At the heart of the matter, we have the Nine of Pentacles. Either you have become single. This is often the single lady card. Either you are single, you're focused on that, or you have become single. Or this is someone who is very aware of their power. This is someone who's self-confident, competent, someone who knows what they bring to the table. They're self-value, they have self-value, and they have self-worth. They aren't going to settle for less than they deserve. They know that they are capable and competent, and that they have created this abundance in their life, and that they have enough to share because they can always create more. This is also someone who is not going to take any shit. You know, they know their value and their worth, and they're standing in their power. It's a card of Virgo. It doesn't have to be. It's an earth card. It's just the energy surrounding that. Someone who's very independent. They're standing in their independence. The crossing energy, the forces that are working for or against you. Oh, Capricorn. What's working for or against you guys? The Queen of Cups. So, this is a card of Cancer. Doesn't have to be. It's a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. But this is a woman or a feminine energy that is incredibly emotional and loving, very nurturing, very psychic, intuitive, very artistic and creative. You can't help but feel emotional in their presence. This could be an aspect of yourself or someone in your life that is either you have this balance between your emotion and your stability, or there could be someone coming in that's challenging that balance, or this aspect of yourself is challenging that balance. What you have beneath you in your subconscious, you may not be aware of it all. You may be becoming aware of, or you may be fully aware of it at this point. The Magician. You're a manifester. There's something you want to manifest or create, bring to life, put your energy into, and watch it grow. What you have in your past behind you is the Tower and the Emperor. So there's this Tower moment is something that came in and shook your world. It could have been something that was visible, tangible in this life, or it could have been something internal within you, but something had to come crumbling down in order to be rebuilt on a more solid foundation. And either it had to do with this Emperor in your life, someone in your life who embodies this energy. The Emperor is the card of Aries, Tower of Scorpio. Someone who's a leader, someone who's in control, someone who gets things done. They command groups of people. They run corporations. They're very powerful and motivating. So either the Tower came down and there is something that happened between you and this Emperor, or you are this Emperor, and this Tower has really made you reevaluate this aspect of yourself, what this means to you, how this plays out in your life, how you embody this energy, what you have above you. And we all have masculine and feminine within us. So even if you're a woman, this Emperor, if it is an aspect of yourself, it could very well be an aspect of yourself if it doesn't automatically resonate as another person in your life. What is above you, what's coming in, is the Ten of Pentacles. This is stability, security, abundance in your life, putting your energy into things and having the ultimate success, the fulfilling career, the roof over your head, the things that you need to provide for your stability and security, both emotionally and physically and spiritually. What you have before you in the immediate future. What do we have in the immediate future for Capricorn? The Five of Swords and the Moon. All right. So the Five of Swords is conflict. It is disagreements, competition, having to fight for something that you believe in, something that you believe is true. I can't, in this particular card, in this deck, this knight, this king, whoever he is, this masculine has his sword out. He's ready to fight. He's walking away. And this woman is holding onto his leg, either as, no, don't go into battle, don't do this, or no, don't leave. Wow. I take that how that resonates for you. We also have the Moon card. So someone is either feeling like this is an illusion, there's too many things that aren't known, they can't see this clearly, or incredibly intuitive, receiving signs, dreams, messages, just understanding at an intuitive level that this is what's going on. All right, and on the bottom of the deck is the Lovers. So I do feel like this is a conflict here in the present position between your independence and this connection with this Queen of Cups. And maybe not even just your independence, but you feel comfortable and stable in your current environment. But there's this very emotional Queen of Cups that has you looking at that, reevaluating that. The Lovers on the bottom of the deck, this is a love reading, it makes sense, but the Lovers is about a very deep, profound connection, something very spiritual, could have many past lives together. There is a pull in this connection that you can't explain. You feel it in your gut, you feel it in your heart, you feel it in a very deep level. It's also a card about having to make a choice. Both of these cards are the cards of Gemini. Maybe you're dealing with a Gemini. Maybe you have a lot of Gemini in your chart, or they do, or it's just the energy. But this is also a card about having to make a choice, either between two lovers, between a relationship and a lover, and a different path in your life. But it's either a very significant connection, a very significant life choice, and or both. All right, so let's see what... I also feel like this Moon card is here. Sometimes I feel like the Moon card comes up when we are not supposed to know what happens next. It's supposed to be clouded. We're not supposed to have that clarity of vision yet. So I think what this is saying is that someone is leaving something. Someone is going to fight for something. Someone doesn't want them to. Someone either wants them to stay or someone doesn't want them to fight because they feel like it's dangerous or threatening. But beyond that, what happens beyond that, we're not supposed to know that yet. All right, so your person, I do shuffle before I start these readings, but I also like to shuffle on screen just so that you guys know that I do. And honestly, I like to shuffle. I find it therapeutic. All right. And it gives me a chance to focus on you guys while I do it. All right. So Capricorn and their person. What is going on? What's at the heart of the matter for Capricorn's person? All right, the Nine of Pentacles. So they're feeling independent, strong, secure, could be feeling alone. This is someone who's either newly single or someone who is single or is just very confident and comfortable with who they are. They know they look good. They know they smell good. They know that they can provide for their stability and their security and that they're very abundant. They have what it takes and they have that confidence and that belief in themselves. Interesting. Actually, and this is also, I have heard it said or read it somewhere, it's also a card of protecting what you have, which is interesting because it's also a card of being generous and charitable. This is the person that takes all their friends out and buys all the shots because they have the extra. But it's also protecting what you have. And the crossing energy is the Four of Pentacles, which is a card of, it can be a card of scarcity mindset or holding on to what you have, being protective of what you have. There's maybe something that you're not ready to share yet, or you feel like you don't have enough to share. You feel like it's risky to share. But this person is holding their cards close to their chest. They're not giving right now. They're holding on to it. What they have beneath them in their subconscious. Is the Queen of Wands and the Nine of Wands. So this Queen of Wands in reverse is, the Queen of Wands upright is generous, gregarious, very charismatic, passionate, and motivating, driven, very sensual and sexual. This Queen of Wands in reverse, back the F up. You don't want to deal with an angry Queen of Wands, an angry fire sign. She's hurt. She's, she could be, it comes out differently in all of us. But, the Queen of Wands in reverse, she could be petty. She could be very spiteful. She could be vengeful. I feel like more than anything, she has pulled this energy back, he or she, but it's a feminine energy, pulled this energy back in a protective mode because they are feeling defensive. They have been fighting long and hard for something, and they are feeling, they did win the battle, but they're feeling defeated. They're feeling incredibly protective of themselves, and they have built a wall. They've built a wall, and they're realizing it, or they're aware of it. What they have behind them in the immediate past is the Two of Swords. This was a choice. This was about needing to choose between two things. Having to go within, shut everything out, really listen to their inner voice and their own intuition and weigh the options to make this choice. This is it's just going within and looking for your own truth. This is in the past, so I am assuming, and we'll see, that they made a decision. Six of Wands. This is about victory, success, wanting victory and success. Could be someone who's a little bit arrogant, cocksure. I feel like it could be a face that they are presenting because they're so defensive. Almost, I'm fine, don't worry about me, I've got it all, I've got it going on, I don't need you. They are capable and competent on their own, but something about this, and I never feel this about this card, but something about this just makes me feel like they're trying to present the perception or the image that they're fine, but inside they're feeling wounded and protective. What they have in their immediate future, what is before them. Is the Two of Cups and the Hermit. So the Two of Cups is about a relationship, a connection, something that's very spiritual, very emotional and loving. It could be a friendship coming in. It could be a new relationship. But it's two people who have the same feelings for one another, the same respect, the same admiration, the same emotional connection. with the Hermit. So I feel like, I don't know that this is you, Capricorn. I do feel like they have a connection or a relationship coming in that's going to be healing for them. I think it might be necessary for them to go through this healing process. We'll see what the connection says, but before they are able to, if this is going somewhere, if this is what you want to grow, they need to go through this healing before this can be what it is intended. Um, and I feel like it's coming in. It doesn't have to be a romantic connection. It could be a friendship. It could be it's something that's going to be healing, and this connection is going to cause them to look within and really gain some understanding and some insight about what this is that has happened and why they are taking this stance. All right. On the bottom of the deck is the Ace of Wands. So, the overall energy of, not, but the overall energy of the reading. This is about a new passionate beginning. They want that fire, that passion, that drive. They want to just go for it and be successful. That's what they want. That's where this is coming from. I feel like right now, and these energies change, could be different tomorrow, different next week, but right now they feel confident in themselves, but as far as like this passion, I feel like they want it, but they don't feel like they can have it. All right, let's get some cards for the energy of the connection and the relationship between you. What's going on? Capricorn and their person. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What's going on in this connection between Capricorn and their person? Three of Wands, the Star, the Eight of Pentacles. The Four of Cups, the Three of Swords, and I'm going to leave that in reverse, and the Five of Cups. So, and the Two of Swords. So, overall energy, yeah, there's a choice. Maybe it's both of you. I mean, you do have the choice here. There's a choice that needs to be made. You want your aim to be true, and you want to hit your target, and you need to decide exactly what target it is that you are aiming for, so that your aim can be true. I feel like you're both in this position. We have the Three of Wands, which is, you made choices, you made plans, and now you're waiting for those things to happen. The Star is here, which is spiritual healing. It's assistance from the universe. Things, a renewed hope. With the Eight of Pentacles, I feel like either one or both of you are just really focusing on working right now, working on building something, putting your energy into the tangible things that provide for your stability and your security and your abundance. This is someone working on a craft, working on refining their skills, developing more skill, working to be moved from apprentice to master. We also have the Four of Cups, which is a sense of, for one of you, something about this, what it is that you're working on, what you've been putting all of your energy into, what you're focused on. Although you are dedicated to what you are doing, it's dissatisfying. It does not fulfill you emotionally. You appear to have everything, but there's something missing, something that does not fulfill you. And it breaks your heart. It breaks your heart. With the it breaks your heart or their heart or both of your hearts. The Five of Cups in reverse. This person was offering this cup of love, and this person's walking away. They're not accepting it, and there's heartbreak. I don't know. I just feel like with this Five of Cups here in reverse, there's some healing from this, but there's also some confusion. You know, this person's like, I have my cup out and you're not taking it. I don't understand. How can you walk away? I feel like this person is working through this grief, this heartbreak over this cup not being accepted. This is where it stands right now. It's like I said, energy could be different tomorrow, could be different next week. It changes and shifts all the time. Before I started this reading, I did pull an oracle card for you just to get some additional spiritual guidance. And the card that you have is change. So, wow. All right, so things are changing. Things are going to be changing. Don't get too settled into how you think this is playing out, because change is coming. The message of this card is that, you know, the only thing that you can accept, I don't know where this comes from, I've said it for years, the only thing that we can accept as certain is that change is inevitable. There is going to be change coming. There's going to be great change coming. Could be a change of heart for you. It could be a change of heart for your person. Could be a change coming in that has nothing to do with this. But, well, and I feel like there will be those too. There are going to be a lot of changes happening within this connection and within your life and their life. And you're just being asked to be aware of and open to that. Don't try to resist it. Change is only difficult when we resist it and try to hold on to the way things are. I do want to also get a couple of cards from the universe has your back. Just some guidance or encouragement words, you know, just something, whatever the spirit has for you to think about as we go. Alright, Capricorn. What do we have? What does Spirit want you to know or focus on? What message does Spirit have for Capricorn? Way too many. Let's see here. Come on. What do we have for Capricorn? Wow. You guys need some extra encouragement today, I feel like, huh? Okay. I surrender to a power greater than me. And in every moment, the universe is conspiring to bring me toward right-minded thinking and the energy of love. All right, guys, I feel like just don't try to fight the change. Surrender. There's a power greater than you at work here. There's a divine plan. Be the magician, be fluid, be in balance with the elements as these changes begin to happen, and surrender. And then just remember that the universe is conspiring to bring you to the energy of love. Be open to that, okay? All right, so this is what I have for you, Capricorn. I hope this helped. I hope it resonated. I feel like if you made it this far, it probably did. I'd love it if you hit the thumbs up to help get the video out there if it did. And otherwise, thank you so much for being here with me, and I hope I see you again. Love and light.